Hello everyone, welcome to this next question from GATE 2015. This question says, we are given the power series of the form summation n varying from 0 to infinity a n z power n, where what is this a n? This a n is defined to be a piecewise function or a piecewise sequence where when n is even we have 1 by 3 raised to power n, and when n is odd it is 1 by 5 raised to power n. So they are asking what is the radius of convergence of this particular power series. So this is a numerical type of question where you have to input some some digits, right? And no options are given to you. So here, in order to calculate the radius of convergence, we have this standard formula given by this ratio test, Cauchy's ratio test. And according to this formula, we have power series of this kind, n varies from 0 to infinity, a n z minus, this is some point, say c, right, raised to power n. So the power series about the point c, here in our case c is equal to 0. So about the point c, this converges whenever the term limit n goes to infinity mod of a n plus 1 divided by a n mod this is less than 1, and particularly we say the term 1 by r that is equivalent to the term limit n goes to infinity modulus of a n plus 1 divided by a n. So this formula we shall be using. So for the first case, when n is even, in that case our a n is 1 by 3 raised to power n. So according to formula, so let us call it r even, right? So re, 1 by re, that turns out to be limit n goes to infinity modulus of 1 by 3 raised to power n plus 1 whole divided by 1 upon 3 raised to power n. So simplifying this up little, so we have limit n goes to infinity 1 by 3 raised to power n plus 1 as such, and then you have to take the reciprocal of this term. So we'll be having something like this, right? So you can solve this. So you have limit n goes to infinity modulus of 1 by 3, because here the n powers of the powers n of 3, they get cancelled with each other. So we are only left with 1 by 3. So from here we get re is equal to 3. In a similar manner, we can also calculate this r radius of convergence when n is odd. So when n is odd, in that case a n is given to be 1 upon 5 raised to power n. So 1 upon ro, that comes out to be limit n goes to infinity modulus of 1 by 5 raised to power n plus 1 divided by 1 upon 5 raised to power n. So that becomes limit n goes to infinity 1 upon 5 raised to power n plus 1 multiplied by 5 raised to power n upon 1. So solving this, again we have limit n goes to infinity, and this term is simply 1 upon 5. Again the terms cancel, and therefore we obtain ro as 5. So now when n is odd, in that case our ro, the radius of convergence, comes out to be 5, and when n is even, in that case it comes out to be 3. So what is the radius of convergence of the overall power series? So that r is basically the minimum of this re and ro. Why? We'll see that in a minute. So the minimum of re was 3 and ro comes out to be 5. So the minimum is 3. So our answer is 3. So here 3 is our answer. Here, why we have considered the minimum of these two? Because we have a power series centered at 0. So we will make a circle with radius 3, and we make another circle with radius 5. Say this is 5, right? So now the radius of convergence corresponding to when n is odd or when n is even would be the smaller circle. Why? Because this smaller circle contains both the terms. So I hope you understood the question. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.